Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with our second episode of 6 Small Businesses You Should Know. And so I'm just showing you kind of what we did and what we worked on in this Traveler's Notebook last week. And so these particular Traveler's Notebooks are called Pocket Page Notebooks, and they are from an Australian company, and the website is called The Stamp Spot. And so Michelle is the owner over there, and she is absolutely fabulous. And she has these really unique Traveler's Notebook inserts. So throughout the insert, basically you get a page to create on, and then you get a pocket page. So it's a page protector that's cut to fit in that size. And then she also has these really fun bands that coordinate with her Traveler's Notebook covers that will fit around the inserts, like while you're working on them, or if you don't have them in a cover, to kind of keep everything together. And then she also sells these gorgeous fabric notebook covers. And they are super, super, super well made. And the patterns and fabrics she uses, you guys, are absolutely adorable. So you definitely want to go check out Michelle's projects here with the Pocket Page Notebooks. And this is from the Stamp Spot. And if you check them out on Instagram, it's just called the Stamp Spot. And they also have a hashtag for Pocket Page Notebook. And the things that her design team members do with these page protectors being built into their Traveler's Notebooks are amazing. So definitely go check them out, because this is a fantastic small business, and Michelle is amazing to work with. So what I wanted to do with my first pocket in this particular travel notebook is I wanted to have a place where I could have 5 tags, one for each member of my family, where we could write about our favorite things from that particular destination. So because this Traveler's Notebook is from Boston, each member of our family is going to fill out one of these little tags about like favorite things and impressions and what they loved about being in Boston. And so I just took some notebook paper, and this is just from a notebook that I have, and I cut them down to the size that I wanted the tags to be. And then you saw that I backed them with some wood grain paper. And that allowed me to have something on the front and the back that was going to look nice and then be a little bit thicker in weight. Because I want to use these pieces of, I have 2 pieces of ephemera from the ephemera pack that have these like hotel room key fob tags on them. So I want to use those, and then I want to take this pattern paper that matches and cut out 3 more, and those are going to be the toppers for my tags. And then underneath that detail, I just want to add a little bit of washi tape, and this is from, I'm still using that Here and There collection, the new travel collection from Crate Paper, because that is kind of the feel and the theme that I want for this entire project. So as you notice it as we go along, you'll see that I'm kind of adding to this project, bringing in some of these small business products to kind of coordinate along and go with this, this particular feel and this collection. And so I chose all of that very strategically because it works really well with the small businesses that we have also chosen to work with. So you're going to continue to see those stamps from Artist Gather from episode 1. You're going to continue to see me working through this Pocket Page Notebook from the Stamp Spot, and then we'll be bringing in the other businesses in our list as well. So I'm just going ahead and I'm putting those tags together. So I put a couple of pieces of washi tape, and then I'm going to put the piece of ephemera kind of on top of that, off the top edge of that tag. So I do end up moving it up a little bit further. And then there's going to be, like I said, one of these for each member of my family. And having those pockets inside that notebook really made it so that I can include all of these tags without taking up 5 spreads in that Traveler's Notebook, because your space is more limited. And so I didn't want 5 entire spreads filled up with this idea, but I did want to be able to have each one of us have a decent amount of space. And so you'll see in the photos, my kids haven't filled out theirs yet because life has just been busy and crazy. But I did write out on mine, so you will see kind of how that looks with the journaling filled out. And so then I have all 5 of those, and I've just put some baker's twine in the tops of those little key tags, and I really love how those look. So now I want to work in the bottom part of this, pocket page. So I have taken my tags and I've made them to a size where I have a space at the bottom, because I want to add in a shaker pocket. So one of the kind of really fun things about having these page protectors built into your notebook is it gives you the chance to do some things that you couldn't do in a traditional traveler's notebook very easily. So I am going to, you saw me take a little piece of acetate, and this was kind of an experiment. So I had even sent a text message to Sarah and was like, hey, do rub-ons work on plastic and acetate? And she was like, I don't know, we should try it. So this is me trying it. So I grabbed a piece of acetate, and I'm just going to transfer this globe rub-on over onto that onto that piece of acetate. And the reason that I wanted to have it on this clear background is because I'm going to fill this little pocket at the bottom with a bunch of little cork stars and some sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And I want that to be able to kind of float around behind the globe and for you to be able to see through it. So you're going to be able to see those little pieces moving around in there. So I wanted that globe to be a see-through element. The other thing is I strategically decided how big I wanted it to be so that it's going to fit underneath my phrase when you flip the page. So on the other side, I have that phrase that we stamped in episode 1 called Not All Who Wander Are Lost. And once I get this little globe into the pocket and seal this pocket up with my little shaker contents in it, it's going to sit perfectly underneath that phrase so that when I flip the page, you still see the globe and it matches up really well with where that phrase is located as well. So then I went to the 6x12 sticker sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this little tiny banner that says Adventure, and it's got that same really pretty kind of turquoise teal color that we used on the other side of the page. So I'm bringing that element across to help kind of bring everything together. So now I've got my black and white, and I've got that bright pop of color. And then I'm going to grab a second one of this sticker sheet here in a second because I have two, and I'm going to add that same little banner also on the back of the page protector so that when you flip the page, you're still going to have that really neat detail to look at. It's not going to be like you're looking at the back of something. So then I just went ahead and filled that shaker pocket with my sequins and little pieces of cork, and this is the Authentic You sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps, along with some shooting star cork stars. And then I sealed up that little pocket with my fuse, and that's going to do it. So I will see you again soon for the next episode of 6 Small Businesses You Should Know. And in the meantime, go ahead and run over and check out the stamp spot. Bye!